So I'm going to talk to you about Metal Gear Solid. But first, this is a show I'm going to be doing called Game Binge. Basically what it sounds like, binging on games, a whole series. Then I'm going to talk about them. Still working on the whole capture card thing, it's early on in my video making hobby, so bear with me. But the first, let me give you some background. I was 7-ish, around that age. I'm 23 now. Whenever the original PlayStation came out, playing around on my Spyros and my Crash Bandicoots, top of the line games around that time. But then my uncle handed me 2 games from his PlayStation that he had. One was Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I'll get to that at some other point. But other than that, he gave me Metal Gear Solid. Now, I had played the demo on a Pizza Hut demo disc. Remember those? Yeah, me too. Great times. But he loaned me the game, and I thought, I had beaten it, but as a ripe old age of 7, no fucking way did I beat that. Nope. No. So, fast forward, a couple years ago, I was working at a video game store here called Gamers, and a buddy of mine who I was in a band with was also super into the Metal Gear series. I didn't touch it for the longest time because I was like, oh, it's too hard. I'm going to stick with what I know. And yeah, and then he just started talking about it. I was like, oh god, I need this bad. I need it bad. So, collected them a little bit, started playing them, but things led to another. Didn't have money, needed to get rid of my gaming stuff, and yeah, that was the end of that. Now that but I'd always had like a deep passion for gaming, and from what I'd seen, this was like just what I needed to be playing. So, got Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Played that, didn't 100% it because I don't have that kind of fucking patience yet at that point. Played it, loved it. Then, earlier this year, same friend who introduced me to the series got rid of his PlayStation 3, so he didn't need some of his stuff, so he gave me Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection. First off, thank you for saving me the $50 that this would have cost. So, pop it in, download Metal Gear Solid. I'm like, I'm just gonna play out through all these before Phantom Pain comes out. And I knew the clever things, the funny things from the first Solid. Wasn't anything to surprise me, but man, did it bring me back. It's just like, oh, I remember why I didn't beat this. This shit's hard. Also, really should have taken my time and beaten this because I've been missing out. Psycho Mantis, Meryl's ass, everything, Ocelot, everybody dying, Fox die, the torture scene, everything that's been said on the internet about Metal Gear Solid. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Kojima. Then moved on to Metal Gear Solid 2, which, at that time I didn't know. I'd never played it. I'd never really looked into it on the internet. So I'm playing the tanker scene. I'm like, alright, yep, this is the same feel. Got Snake, got stealth, got shooting guys, stuff, all that stuff. Then, the whole Raiden thing threw me through a loop. Didn't know who this guy was. I mean, I'd seen him on the cover of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, but I don't know. So, played through it, and I genuinely liked it. Coming out to see on the internet, most Metal Gear fans do not like that game as much as I did. But, everybody entitled their opinion. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. But, genuinely liked it. And then, I was like, alright, let's keep this ball rolling. On to Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 is a game you need to play. You need to play it right now. Everything about it is just perfect. Perfect. So, playing it, there's started with the boss. Why did she defect to the Soviet Union? Who knows? No one knows. Got all the bosses. You know what I mean. The end, the sorrow, the pain, everything. How can you think of stuff like this? How can a man like you and me create something this beautiful? Who knows? I don't know if I'll ever play another game that was like that. And I want it. I want it bad. If you can find one, tell me. Please, tell me. But before I get ahead of myself here, Peace Walker. Still working on Peace Walker. Boy, it's good. I can see why Greg Miller, formerly of IGN, now of Kind of Funny, says it's his favorite video game of all time. It is beautiful. I didn't think I was going to like a portable game as much as I am liking this one. Stuff with the Fulton system, creating Mother Base, everything. I need to beat it. I'm just, I'll be back. I'm going to beat that, and I'm going to release something else. But we're going to beat that game, and we're going to talk about it, and then I'm going to go forward, and then I'm going to play Ground Zeroes. And then when the Phantom Pain comes out on September 1st, I will take my time, but I'm gonna beat that, and then we are gonna have some words, you and me. We're gonna have some words.